from Brain Optimization Institute. We've been getting a lot of comments on our page from some of the videos we've shot already about how depression is really hitting people and hitting close to home. The only thing we really have to compare this to, what we're going through right now, is some of the SARS stuff that happened in Toronto, Canada a few years back in early 2000s. And when they did some research on that, what the effects of the quarantine were on people, almost 40% of people reported depression during that time and depression-like symptoms, and they still struggled with it even after the quarantine. Just to put that in perspective, the #1 prescribed medication in our world is for mental health. Yet even with that being the case, only 6.7% of Americans suffer with issues of mental health. So it's the #1 prescribed medication in America and worldwide, and that was only 6.7% of us. So in this time, those numbers, again, the only thing we really have to compare to, around 40%. So that's a huge increase in things like depression. They're also seeing increases in reports of domestic violence. So we really need to start paying attention to that. The rest of this month and probably beyond that, we're going to put together some posts of things you can do to help keep your brain from depression as best we can in these times. But we'd also like to put together some other things. If you'd be interested in us putting together kind of a depression support group, please comment below and we'll work on putting something like that together where maybe we meet a couple times a week, and each time we meet it's a sounding board, maybe question and answer with the docs, and things that we can do to drive the areas of our brain that we know are responsible for keeping us happy, keeping us up, and giving us some hope in these trying times. Stay tuned, we'll be coming out with some more content as we roll this thing out.